Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain you about impairment in the lease module. So I am going to show you the impairment where fixed asset is not attached with our lease, right? So we are going to look at that scenario only. So in this video, let's see, this is our example. In our example, we have a asset which is going to be depreciated for 120 months, right? You can see that. And it is going to be appreciated for 120 months, and this is our beginning balance, right? So this is our beginning balance and it is going to be depreciated for 120 periods, and this is our monthly depreciation which is currently going on. But what we are going to do is we are going to make a adjustment after 1 year. So we are going to do adjustment on this date, and the remaining period will be 108 months, and the carrying value will be this much after the impairment and after the depreciation for the first period. So I have to deduct the depreciation as well for the first period. So let's deduct the depreciation for the first period as well. Control X, Control V. Right, let's deduct the depreciation as well for the first period. Depreciation is accumulated depreciation for the first period will be this much. Accumulated depreciation, we can just take this value and we can just put this value here and just remove the other signs, right? Or otherwise what we can do is simply this multiplied by this minus this. As I am good in Excel, so I am utilizing this functionality, this calculation, right? So whatever we have done is fine. Now equal to this value less sum of these values. So that should be our carrying value, which should be depreciated or amortized over the remaining period. Remaining periods are 9 months, 9 years. So 108 months, right? So this should be our monthly depreciation that system should calculate. Now let me also show you some of the text which I have written for you. So basically, as per IFRS 116 or in Indian Accounting Standard 116, we are going to do an impairment of the asset in Microsoft Dynamics 365. Also, let's see the journal entry which is going to be posted is impairment loss account will be debited and the ROU asset will be credited. So ROU balance will be automatically reduced, right? Now we are going to use a lease modification journal for this purpose, and there will be no adjustment in the lease liability because lease liability we are not dealing with any payment. We are not modifying any payment. Payments to the lessor will be same, so there will be no adjustment in the lease liability. Subsequent depreciation entry will be similar, which is already going on. That depreciation expense will be debited and accumulated depreciation will be credited. So I think I can just remove this because subsequent depreciation entry will be same, just value will be different, right? And mm, no other thing is there. Yeah, let's focus on how we are going to do it in this D365, right? Okay, let's see. What we need to do is we need to go to lease module, then we need to go to asset leasing parameters. We have the lease modification journal. So in the lease modification, I have created a separate voucher series so that we can distinguish between the normal lease journal and the this impairment journal. So impairment expense, okay. Now we need to set up the impairment expense account. So let's set up the impairment account. Here I am going to take IFRS and let's take any account here. Impairment. Okay, impairment is not there. Depreciation. Okay, I'm going to just take some account from the 6 series, but you need to set up account here for impairment, right? Mhm. Okay, I'm going to just take this lease expense account. but you need to take the impairment expense account here, right? Now click on the save button. Okay, I think I don't need to select anything here. Let's go to lease summary, which I have already opened. Actually, books I have already opened. So in the asset leasing books, this is the asset leasing book, right? If I go back, this is my lease summary. I am going to book. This is my lease book, right? Now coming to our asset depreciation schedule, yeah, this is our schedule, and we can see everything is already same, which we have done. 48679,456.07. Yeah, it is same. Okay, so what you need to do is after creating a lease, after doing all the depreciation for the first year. So what I need to do is right now, I need to post depreciation for the first year. So I'm not going to do it manually. I'm going to use this batch functionality, batch job, right? Batch functionality, so it will automatically calculate the depreciation as a depreciation schedule, and I'm going to take the book for the lease 2 select button, and I'm going to post the entry from the 1st of date to the December. Now let's directly post it. Okay, I need to write 12 here and 31st here. Directly post it. Let's go to asset leasing journal or maybe asset depreciation schedule and just do a quick refresh. Do a quick refresh here. Yeah, journals are posted. So we have posted the depreciation till this date. And if you can see at the bottom, RU asset, RU asset is showing this much. Let's see what is our value, which is appearing 864867945.67. Okay, 48679,456. Okay, okay, let me just check whether I have computed the depreciation properly. Yeah, according to our, yeah. Actually, what we need to do now is that let me just compute the balance after this deduction to check whether our depreciation is properly or not. Okay. So yeah, we have depreciated properly 438 triple one 11510. Yeah, beginning balance is correct. Now what we need to do is we need to make the impairment adjustment, right? So now what we are going to do is we are going to make the impairment. So what we are going to do, we are going to impair asset 486 uh 8.6 million. So we are going to depreciate the impair the asset for 8.6 million as on this date. And okay, let's check whether all the number sequence are there or not. Okay. Okay, so we need to set up a number sequence here. Let's set up a number sequence. Okay, impairment number sequence, IMP. Let's set up a number sequence here quickly. Right, click save, go back again, and just put the number sequence here. Click save button. and let's run it again. It's okay. Now click on OK button. Yeah, now everything looks fine. No new message has been generated. Okay, the asset impairment journal is created and created for this book ID. So journal number is 101352. Right. Go to asset leasing journal. Yeah, this is our journal which is created. So impairment expense, you can see that it is posting in the impairment expense account, and the main account is whatever we have tagged. It is adjusting from the lease asset. So now we need to post it. Okay, post it. Now go back, check asset depreciation schedule. Okay, so what system has done is now the asset depreciation schedule has been changed. Now we are going to see the remaining book value is 352,11510, and let's see our Excel sheet. 352,11510.51.46. So ignore this difference, and our monthly depreciation 326032, and it is also same. So now the remaining net book value is going to be depreciated over the over the remaining life of the useful asset, and this is as per our accounting standard. So friend, this is how we need to do the impairment of the lease, and you can see that this is our book ID 3. So if I go to book versions, so you can see this is our book ID 3, because because after creating impairment, a new book ID will get created and with new schedules. So here you can see asset depreciation schedule is new one, right? And if you want to see your previous book version, so just click here and you can see your previous book version 1, 2, 3. You can see, and here I can see my previous depreciation schedule was this much, which contains 108 periods. Now for my new modification, since I have done a modification, right? So new book ID is getting created, and you can see that the beginning balance and the remaining depreciation are here. So friends, this is how we are going to do the impairment of the lease. But in my future video, I may create a video where we are going to tag a fixed asset, and then we will see how we can do the impairment for those cases. If you want that video, then please comment and share this video with your friends.